Welcome to We're Talking Bears, the show where uncle, nephew, and son bring you the latest in the Chicago Bears experience. And is this experience live and the show's live? Yes, it is. I'm Uncle.
I'm nephew.
And the show's live. Yes, it is. That's it. That's it. Hey,
Absolutely.
how you feeling?
Man, I'm turned. I'm excited. The Bears, they know how to put us through it. They know how to get our anxiety up, blood pressure boiling, whatever you want to call it, man. They know how to make it stressful on the fans. But for once in a long time, after these stressful games, things are falling out our way. At halftime, down 21-3, something in me just said, we're gonna win this game. We're supposed to win this game. I didn't know how it was gonna happen, but in the second half, I saw it. I saw it. And I can't say that the way these boys have been playing all year, I can't say I'm surprised. I wish it didn't have to be so down to the wire and stressful some of the times, but man, these guys really know how to ball, man. And they know how to. They don't ever quit, and they don't ever die. They don't give up, man. They continue to fight, and we're moving on. And those cheese heads are sitting at the crib. They didn't get to watch us from the couch and see us do our thing. So I'm excited about that.
Hey, I'm looking at it this way. So last week I went to the doctor, had a really good checkup, great numbers on my blood pressure. Then I watched this game.
Right. You got to go right back and say, check me now.
I need to go back this week.
You do.
Because it was killing me, man. It was killing
and you'll
me.
probably be perfectly fine again after football season is over. But man, oh man.
It was killing me. That was crazy. All right, 21-3. The way we couldn't get nothing happening. They weren't stopped. They were unstoppable, as it seemed. And I thought, we're dead. We're dead in the water. Yeah. Okay. Come back, open the second half. This may be a rumor, but what I understand Ben Johnson said in the locker room really, really spoke to the team. First of all, you have to remember on this team is Grady Jarrett and Joe Thuney, right? Now, Grady Jarrett's from that Atlanta team that gave up a 28-3 lead on the Patriots in the Super Bowl.
That was ugly.
Thuney was on the other side of the ball defending Grady Jarrett for the comeback. Both of these guys are in that locker room. Our boy Johnson walks in the locker room and turns and says, this is what I hear, turns and says, you will not ever forget this moment. You will remember this moment for the rest of your life. Now, it could sound like a speech in any other locker room, but when you're sitting there with a guy from the Patriots and a guy from the Falcons who were on those Super Bowl teams, somebody was going to go home and be in pain because the Patriots didn't play the way they should have in the first half. So if they lost, they'd have been in pain forever. And the Falcons didn't play the way they should have in the second half, which in the story, Grady Jarrett's the one with the chip on his shoulder after all this stuff. So these guys, they knew, and he had even had both of them talk in training camp. So when we come fast forward all of these many months later, and he brings up this speech, the fire change that we saw makes perfect sense. And the fire change on the defensive side of the ball. And maybe it started with Grady Jarrett going, I'm not going through this again.
Right.
Right? Because
and you're on the other side, actually. Not are you not going?
Four 3-and-outs in a row. They hadn't had a 3-and-out since Cleveland's game.
Right. I was about to say, not any in this game. And you know what?
And not any against Detroit, and not any against the 49ers. Now, we did get a pick six on the first play of the game. And that's better than a 3-and-out, but no 3-and-outs. None. So in 8 quarters of football, we hadn't had a 3 and out.
Yeah. And when I saw that first drive, the very first drive, we kicked it off to them, 3 and out. I'm like, hey, this is different. It's already different. It's already different. And it took the offense a while to really get rolling because we still put up, I want to say, 2 field goals before we got in the end zone. Field goals. We go into the fourth quarter. We're still down 24-9, I believe, or whatever the score was, 24-9 or 20.
We just I'm not thinking anything's gonna happen. We're field goaling it.
Right.
You don't think like, oh wow, this is gonna change.
But if
Like
I'm being honest,
actually, at the beginning of the fourth quarter, the score was 21-6.
21-6. You're right.
21-6 at the beginning of the fourth
We were still
quarter.
field goal.
We kicked the field goal within a minute and a half of the fourth quarter starting.
Right.
But think about this. At the start of the fourth quarter, it's 21-6.
Right.
We are still down by 15 points with an entire quarter to go. And even after 4 3 and outs, man, we end up giving up a touchdown in the middle of that. And
right.
I'm really thinking, all
that
right.
Was the dagger.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's the dagger. But
not the way these boys play.
Man.
Not the way these boys play.
And who's our guy? We've been backing this guy for years.
Santos.
Who's our guy?
Santos. He did his thing. And you know what? We needed every one of them. But let me say this.
Go ahead.
All game long, even when you think about how we're getting down the field, we're getting in range, we're kicking field goals. I want to say we went for 4 fourth downs. We were 1 of 4 on fourth down in the first half. Ben Johnson is confident. He's playing. He trusts these guys. He's putting them to the test. No, we're not going to kick the ball. We're here to win. You have to execute to win. We're not going to tuck our tails and act like we can just punt the ball away and the games are just going to fall into our lap somehow. No, the offense has to execute. And even when it didn't work, we're going for it on our side of the 50, and we're not getting it. And in the first half, like I said, 1 of 4. But what I can tell you is this. On most of those plays, even when we're getting in the field goal range, showed a lot of promise because we were having good drives. They stalled out. We might have missed the guy. Caleb threw a pick. A lot of things went badly for us, but we weren't looking bad. There was a lot of promise in it. So I knew all it took since the defense decided to show up in the second half. I knew on the offensive side, all it took is for some things to start falling our way, hitting our guys, being in the right spot, being on the same page. And all of it just came together at the same time in the second half. Or once again, for the Bears, the Cardiac Bears in the fourth quarter, man, we put up 25 points in that fourth quarter.
25 and needed all of them.
And needed
all of them. Because anything less than that, anything less than the 25 points that we put up in that quarter, they would have been able to kick a field goal and tie it if they could kick a field goal because they don't have a kicker named Santos.
Right.
And, again, I'm going to go back. I'm going to get up on my soapbox because doggone it, I'm just like on my doggone soapbox about this, okay? On my soapbox about this. Everybody doggone talks about the Santos, his leg he doesn't have the distance. And I keep saying, first of all, he's got ice in his veins. He's cold as heck. He doesn't miss. He don't fake. He's going to get it done. That's 1. 2, with Santos, again, he is still perfect in the postseason.
Yes, he is.
He is still perfect in the postseason. And you know what? Those crazy swirling winds, that cold wind that we know we feel every time you out on near the lakefront at night, that's flowing through that Soldier Field with all those weird shapes and the air going one way and another, messed that boy up. That boy lost his job. Because he can't kick in Soldier Field. And Santos just boom.
Right.
Ball may go out, come back, may come in, go out, may up. It doesn't matter. But it's going through the post.
3 points.
It's going right through. It's going through. It's like playing remember finger football on the table?
Mm-hmm.
Boom. That's Santos, man. And just because he can't kick from 60, I don't care. Like I've always said, if you're kicking from 60, you got a lot of other problems.
Right.
This guy came in and he got it done when called upon. But also, we went for a 2-point conversion.
And we got it.
Man, Loveland made a heck
and
of it.
You know what? Let me say this, because at the beginning of the season, when we were covering the draft, it was a lot of speculation on Colston Loveland. You're taking it. We got Cole Kmet. You're taking this tight end with your number 10 pick. We need to be working on the offensive line. We need defense. We need all these different things. Man, did Colston Loveland show up in this game?
Man, look at this.
Did he show up?
This is the shot. He stretched out, going after that ball for that 2-point conversion. We know he caught it. Man, look, come on now. Their feet are in the same spot. He couldn't just, I thought, why didn't he run through it? He couldn't run through it. He had to stretch out and get there because they were neck and neck together. This man is right with him. Okay. Here's Loveland diving for the ball. That's going to be a 2-point conversion. Critical 2-point conversion. Critical. If we miss that 2-point conversion, a field goal beats us. It doesn't tie us. A field goal beats us. Now, their boy couldn't get a field goal through, so tough luck. But you don't want to be in that position. You don't want to be in that position. Here we are doing what we're supposed to do.
This puts us within a field goal of them. Actually, that 2-point conversion, we were down 3 still. With that
right. But I'm saying when it all worked out, once it all worked out, and we got the next touchdown.
Right.
If we had missed this conversion, instead of being up 4, we'd have been up 2.
And we would.
As they marched down the field, all they would have needed was a field goal to win the game.
Yeah, and thinking about it from a coach's perspective, we would have had to go for a 2-point conversion on that last touchdown if he doesn't get this one, because then we would have tried to at least make it a 3-point game. Of course, the coach is going to go for that. But yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and then if you miss that one, it's a tie.
No, if you miss that one, you lose. You're only up 1, and then
that's true. You're toast.
You're up 1. A field goal beats you still. So I mean, yeah, absolutely. These critical plays, man. But Colston Loveland had a game. He had a game. And I forget what they were comparing him to. They said something about they said it was so many years ago. The last time a tight end. I think rookie tight end. I forget what it was, but man, he's in the record books. He's in the record books for this one.
He's in the record. Yep. I mean, there's a lot of team records that were set here, but this is absolutely crazy. Loveland was absolutely crazy. I think I just played that already. My bad. There we go. Loveland. He was killing it. He was all over the place. He was definitely murdering it.
And he was blocking. He was doing everything. He was doing everything.
Man, man. He had got to love Loveland. And for all the trash talking people, hey, even Son was talking smack about why did we get Loveland instead of whoever the other guy is. I forgot his name now, because you know what? He's not in the playoffs.
Right.
We in the playoffs, and Loveland was the number 1 receiver in the playoffs. Yep. Absolutely had a game, really made up for some of the mistakes he made in the Detroit game. Absolutely. He made some mistakes in the Detroit game. It was a little ugly. And this was the time to play, because here we go. We're facing the Packers. We're going up against the Pack in Chicago at night in Soldier Field. Man, come on. For all the Marbles. Win or go home. Win or go home. Hey, guess what? The Packers people are at home, man. The cheese got grated. The cheese got grated out on the field. They're gone. They're gone. This was some work. I'm just like, man, this is crazy. Man, I'm telling you, man.
And let me say this to that offense, man. It looked tremendous late in that game. All game long, though, I want to say this because it's been a few weeks now. It was the speculation about why doesn't Caleb go to DJ? DJ is our number 1 option. He's supposed to be. Rome was our number 1 a lot of the season. Why doesn't he go to DJ more? And I don't know. Maybe, and like I said, man, Ben Johnson is smart. I can't go against him because a lot of things happen and we win games. But sometimes I look at it like, did you know, like, use these other guys, and when it's time, you're going to call upon DJ, because DJ had a huge game. Huge game.
DJ had a huge game, and this moment right here is everything.
Absolutely. And it seemed like for a while, Caleb just either didn't want to throw him the ball. We didn't know if they were not calling plays for him. Why are you not getting him involved? But now that it's on the line, I saw a lot of DJ. I saw a whole lot of DJ, and it was beautiful.
Hey, I'm gonna say it's probably three things. Let's probably think. One is good chess, right? If I stop using my bishop, I'm ignoring it, and then all of a sudden I checkmate you with my bishop. You're going to be like, where'd that come from, right? So that's chess, could be. Two, DJ's best between the 10 and the 20. That's where he gets most of his catches. Caleb's actually worst passing in that range. Right. And the deeper you go, the more inaccurate he becomes. So, the fact to get Caleb more comfortable throwing balls like this ball that we're showing right here, where DJ, he's hitting DJ at the corner of the end zone as he walks in. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And then, hey, we got a comment, Scott Christensen coming in. This is the 40th anniversary of the Bears Patriots. It is.
That's why I say,
you know what?
You can't argue with the football gods, man.
Hey, we could run it back again. 40th anniversary of Bears Patriots. I'd love to see the Bears Patriots again. I love to see that. That would be phenomenal. That'd be phenomenal. Just what are you going to say? That is absolutely nuts.
And you know what? I can't. And again, that back to what I was saying at halftime. Everything in me just still felt like down 21-3. That's tough to overcome if the game even remotely continues in the way that it was going. It's impossible to overcome that.
Impossible.
If things don't change.
You have to have those 4 3-and-outs. You can't let them march the ball down the field and blow the clock. You can't let them give field goals. You can't let them pick up 30 yards and then punt. You have to stop them and force them to give you the ball back without burning the clock.
And man, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. The football gods speak to me, but something in me at halftime said, "Don't worry, the Bears are supposed to win this game." And man, and we were in the group chat, man. I was stressing out, man. I saw you say that.
I
man.
was
so
man, sad.
Maybe it's just been a good season, and I'm like, man, no, I can't accept that right now. I know how these guys.
I had mentally punted. I had mentally punted. I was done.
Hey, and you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I just know how these boys play, and I needed to see us lose. I needed to see that clock at 0 with us having the lesser score and us being the losing team. Because I'm like, man, one, it's the Packers. I'm never accepting that. I'm never accepting the loss to the Packers. You have to beat us. I'm not going. And then secondly, it's like, man, we've been doing so good all season. I couldn't just we had to have some kind of fight in the second half. Something had to give. And man, did those boys come out to play, man.
Hey, I'm looking at it, and I'm looking at this, and the little bit of hope I had at the half, little bit of hope I have at the half. By the time the third quarter had expired, and we had only scored 3 more points, and I'm like 21-3. That's just not going to do it. Great, we're holding them, but we're not scoring. Right. And so then to pour it on in the fourth quarter, field goal, touchdown. 2-point conversions, every kick made. I'm like, who are these guys? And the fact that when, even at the end, before he hit DJ, I'm sitting back going, okay, this is a lot. This is more than we've ever overcome, and more than we ever overcome in a fourth quarter. I'm like, this is a lot. And then when they scored again, I'm like, come on, guys, this is enormous. But we never gave up hope. We never stopped fighting. Like Johnson says, we're built for this. And apparently we're built for this. You see this? This is crazy, man. If anybody told you we were going to score 25 points in the fourth quarter after averaging 2 points a quarter for the first 3 quarters, you against the Packers in the playoffs, who would have believed it?
Right.
Man, Man, that's unfreaking believable. Unbelievable. I,
Mm-mm.
man, that's just, dude, and it was a team effort, man. It was, I mean, everybody was coming through. Just first of all, the defense came through. Montez Sweat, the defensive line started creating pressure they haven't created in months. The last time we saw this type of pressure was on Shador, and that's not that hard to
Right.
close him down. They haven't created they I don't know what got into them boys, but something got into them boys.
And absolutely
Man,
did. And
man,
with all of that going, we lost guys. We lost guys.
Man.
In the
And then
middle of it all, I'm
coverage.
like, man, who else is gonna get hurt tonight? Seeing
But
TJ go down. Hey,
coverage got better.
Right.
Got better. Coverage was not what it should have been. Then all of a sudden, we're covering these guys, so Jordan ain't got nowhere to go. Man, I mean, it's just crazy. But hey, bam, and then talking about just doing great things, You have DeAndre Swift coming out, getting it done. Man, it's just bam. This guy, this is just crazy. Man, just beautiful. Just look at this work, man. He wasn't going to be denied. He's airborne, headed into the end zone in this photo, and that's how he got.
Like you said,
he wasn't going to be denied.
And look, this is what I was. This is what I was going to get to this point, but we got a comment talking about Sunday's game. 16 degrees for a high, 9 for a low, 40% chance of snow. The Bears aren't scared of that. Maybe the Rams should be. And all I'm saying is that this is what we talked about. When you got to come through Chicago, when that Hawk is out there, and we're used to playing in this, you guys not so much. And you got to come out here and get and play in that. Oh man, come on.
Hey, but they do have Stafford, who was an NFC North quarterback. But guess what? Stafford only won like 40% of his games over his career outside. So even though he's from Detroit, hanging out in that dome didn't help him.
Right.
That's why I don't want a dome in Chicago. But, you know, that's a whole nother story.
Absolutely. No, I get it.
It's an advantage. It's an advantage.
It's
an advantage, you know, because Green Bay doesn't have a dome for a reason.
Right.
They don't. Minnesota has a dome, and the advantage they have. You can't
tell if they're coming and going from season to season.
Yeah, they'd have the coldest weather of all of us. Yep. If Minnesota would, but you know what? Hello, guess what they're not doing? That's what they're not doing. They're doggone. They play in a dome, so when they happen to finally make it to the playoffs, it's 72 degrees or whatever, 70 degrees, 68, whatever. Teams like the Rams who aren't, we know because we live up here.
Right.
It's going to take a couple days for their bodies to acclimate. And that's just having your body acclimate where you're just not bone chilling cold. But now you have to, they're not practicing. Our Bears practice outside, man.
Yeah.
Coach got them practicing outside. They're used to catching that ball when it's hard as a rock and being thrown like a bullet from Kmet. Stafford throws that ball hard and fast. You know, I think Puka, the last time he is from Washington. He played football in Washington, so he had some weather. Wasn't as bad as Midwestern weather, but still he had some. But you know, that ball's coming in hot on a cold day. It's a rock. They're throwing a rock, not a football. So this is it makes a difference. And you know, no excuses. The Packers didn't have what's his face? What's his name? $50 million man?
Parsons.
Yeah, Packers didn't have Parsons. We made their defense look great in the first half. We can't just think that just because we got great weather on our side, they can run the ball. That they're just going to quit. We have to make them quit. We have to make them feel that they don't want to be out here playing. We have to treat them the way the Cowboys and the Saints, when they came to Chicago for big playoff games, felt like, dude, can we just go home at the half? That's like, they didn't want to come out. They didn't want to. They were like, it's cold, and these guys are punching us in the face.
Right.
We need to run that rock and run it hard at the beginning of the game so that they don't want to come out in the second half.
Right.
They should. We don't. I want them to have that look on their face, like, do we really have to endure this for another hour and a half? That's what I want them to feel like, man.
Yeah.
That's what you should feel like coming to Chicago in the ice cold winter. Stop it. Let's get these boys. Let's take care of business.
Hey, I'm ready, man. I'm ready. We rocking and rolling. It's playoff football. The Bears done created a miracle in game one. And like I said, and from the 2 spot, we get to play at home. Unless unless we run into Seattle in the conference championship, we're at the crib. So come see us.
At the crib.
Come see us.
Hey, and Zacchaeus back in the game. Olamide.
Oh, I remember that one. I remember that one.
Oh man.
I remember that one.
Huge.
That brought us back in that last regular season game we played against them. Man, that was a beautiful catch. Man. Or was that in the first game? I don't remember. I could have grabbed a wrong photo, but I think that because it was I could have grabbed the wrong photo. This isn't from the game.
He's wearing white. I grabbed the wrong photo.
This isn't from the game we just played. But no, he did. He got the
he did get a tutty. He got a tutty, but it was on a slant.
Yep.
So
huge
you're absolutely right.
But this was a beautiful catch, though. When Caleb,
it was an incredible.
This was amazing. This was amazing, and
it was amazing.
Yeah, Zacchaeus, and that was your guy from early on before the season kicked off. You had high expectations for him, man. We just have so many weapons, man. There's no telling when these guys are gonna show up because he's got so many weapons to go to, man. And Caleb finds it.
And who's the magician throwing the ball? I got to give it to him. He comes out scary sometimes, but your boy, he's the magician, man. He's getting it done. He's getting 18, getting it done.
I don't remember, was it 4th and 8, 4th and 6, whatever that pass to Rome?
Crazy.
If you don't get that ball to him, that's the game.
Yeah, and it's an impossible throw. He's running sideways and backwards, jumping, getting tackled, throws the ball. That was a Mahomes-esque throw. That was insane.
4 defenders,
but he's getting it done. Your boy Caleb,
right in stride.
Man, he has grown, and he was emotionally losing it in the first half. Yeah. You could see it. He was screaming and cursing and freaking out, and but somehow at that half, they got his emotions under control, and he came out like a surgeon. Because you don't want a surgeon walking in the operating room screaming and hollering and throwing knives. This is a bad idea, right? Second half, he came out like a surgeon. It was just like cut. And it was Packers bleeding all over the place, man. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Man, it was just, what are you going to do, man? I'm telling you, this was a game. This was everything we wanted it to be. Caleb setting the Bears record. No quarterback for the Bears had thrown for more than 300 yards in a playoff game. And think about all the playoff games we have won.
Right.
And we usually win it by playing great defense and rocking the run game. And the quarterback doing his job. But he's just doing his job. This time, we had to have awesome quarterback play along with great defense to come back. Along with both of them. So, this is, it's everything together. So when you look at it, you look at these numbers, man, these are a game. This is the head-up comparison. I'll give it to Jordan Love. Numerically, he outperformed Caleb, but he didn't show up in the second half like he needed to. And Caleb was a monster, and he came back. He bounced back and was a monster in the second half. Running the ball, look, Jacobs and Swift have about the same amount of yards, but Swift did it on a third less carries and got a tutty. He hands down wins that. And Romeo Dobbs and Loveland were about tied. Dobbs did get a tutty, but was not on that line is the fact that Colston got what do you call it? The 2-point conversion.
Right.
So I'm gonna call that a split between the two of them because that 2-point conversion was almost as important as a touchdown. And just great play there.
And when you get the W, man, you really can't argue with it.
Can't argue with it.
You get the
can't
W.
argue with it, man. So man, I'm loving it. I'm geek. We got a game coming up. We face the Rams. The Rams are a tough team. For a while, the Rams were number 1 in the NFC. They slid back a little bit. They are not as low as they seem because, with all the weirdness that goes on with if you won, like Carolina's above them.
Right, absolutely. The seeding and absolutely. Wild cards, and winning your division is it's critical.
Same time, Carolina almost whipped them again, and they whipped them before. There's a formula out there for a team that's not great to beat them, but I'm telling you, it starts at that defensive line. Carolina's defensive line is good, and they played. If our defensive line plays like it played the second half of this Packers game, we got them Rams. But it's again going to be up to that defensive line. They got to play like dogs. They got to play like dogs.
Hey, and I feel like with 16-degree weather, hit them boys. You want to make a first down? Okay.
Bam.
Catch another one if you want to. It's pain up in there. What he say? It's pain up in here. That's how it's supposed to go. That's how it's supposed to go.
Man,
you make them regret making those plays. You make a play if you want to.
We need to be chipping their edges hard, coming through on purpose, putting shoulder pad to rib. On purpose. Them guys trying to get around the corner, shoulder pad to rib. And that's, that's speaking, we didn't even mention it. Ozzie went out during the game.
Right.
And Theo Benedict came in and did a job. We've got 2 left tackles, man. We went from no left tackles, a half a left tackle,
right,
to 2 left tackles. We literally can trade Braxton. And because we got 2 left tackles. We got 2 that are both on contract. We good. We could trade Braxton. He's not even going to see the field. And he's not terrible. So he's just a nick below average. And there's a lot of teams with bad tackles that'll take it. So irrelevant. That's off-season work. Bottom line right now, actually Braxton's the number 2 tackle.
I was going to say, he's up.
Ozzie can recover.
Get ready. He's up.
Yeah. Yeah. So we don't know. We'll see, how that works itself out. He's got a ruptured patella tendon. So he's done.
He's done. Both of those guys are done. Him and TJ, they're done, man. They're done.
Oh, what was TJ's injury?
A fractured fibula, one of them. Yeah.
Oh, that's when his foot went the wrong way.
Oh, man, it was ugly.
Oh, nasty. Yeah, so Ozzie got a ruptured patella tendon. He's done. But we got Theo, right? So Ozzie has Ozzie has as long to recover as he needs.
Yeah.
We got maybe we can't trade Braxton until Ozzie's back up and proven that he's in good thing. Here's Scott Christensen out there is looking for a Ja'Day Walker sighting this weekend.
Boy. I love him, man. I love him, man. He's cold. That boy is cold.
He's cold, dude,
cold.
and hungry because he knows right now if he stands up and shows in the playoffs, he's got to. If it's not with the Bears, it's with somebody. He's going to get paid.
Absolutely.
Because as a UDFA, and you come out and you show out over and over again for a divisional round playoff team, you're going to get paid. He's going to get paid. He's going to get a contract. I hope we're smart enough to keep him in the slot. We need to keep. I say whole packed on the offense. Offense is good. We just need a little more consistency. The defense, we need some work because we need to build the defense so that it always looks like it looked in the second half of that game. And that's going to take some work. We're going to have to make some improvements. But, we're not bad because we were number 1 in turnovers, but we give up too many yards.
Way too many.
And we right. And it's too far between 3 and outs. too much time. Too much time between 3 and outs, and really great defensive showings.
Yeah.
You got anything else, man?
Yeah.
What do
A
you think?
team
What
of
do you, give me a
desperation, man.
score. Give me a score for this weekend. Ice cold in
Oh
Chicago.
man, okay. Man, I don't know. I think the offense, I think we come out and do our thing. I think we run the ball a little bit. I'm gonna say 27-19. It's my call.
7-19. We were on the same page. I said 27. I'm going 27-17. I say we kick a few field goals, end up with 27. Scott out here online says 24-17.
Okay.
I think we all are in the same range here. We win. We keep them under 20. We roll. We roll on to and whatever happens with the Seahawks, if the Seahawks don't make it out, next game is in Chicago. NFC Championship is in Chicago.
Bring the Niners back, boy. We owe them one. If they want to come back, let them come back. We owe them one. We owe them one. They stole one from us with that interception in the end zone because that was our game for real.
Man, but, and even if it's the Seahawks are not. They're not. None of these teams in the NFC are invincible.
Absolutely none of them. Nobody but us. Nobody but us, because I saw that comeback. It's some magic with this team, man. I'm not gonna say we're invincible, but we got something on our side, man. Because it's not every day you score 25 in the fourth. It's not every day you go from not being able to stop anything to getting 4 3 and outs in the second half. It's something to that. So whatever you want to call it,
we got something, man. We got something. We got something special. It's something special brewing here. This is not a regular team. I feel like for a first-year coach, we've done everything we needed to do. We've done everything we needed to do. Now we're living in luxury. Right. We're living in luxury. And that's cool. I don't mind going forward. I don't mind winning out.
Right.
I don't mind. I don't mind winning out. But this is
a great start.
Fantastic year. This is a fantastic start to the Ben Johnson era.
Absolutely. But I say let's get
everything from here is all gravy. This is steak. This is ribeye right now. We got ribeye, baked potato. Man, that's what we're cooking here.
You know how it is in Chicago.
Man,
nothing on the table.
Man,
I want all of it. I want all of it. Let's get everything we're supposed to get out of this.
Blueberry topping.
Come on, because now we're here. Let's get everything we're supposed to get out of this.
There you go.
It's time.
There you go. For real. Hey, surf and turf. Give me some lobster to go with my steak.
Yeah, you know it. You know it. We eating. Can't wait for Sunday.
Right.
Have they given us a time yet? Last thing, have they given us a time?
I don't think so. Last time I looked, I didn't see a time.
Well, it don't matter. We're gonna be ready.
Cool.
They coming to Chicago, so I hope they're ready. The crowd is gonna be so crazy. I can't wait. I can't wait.
Yup. Hey, I'm ready. Cool. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Bear down. Let's do it.
Bear down. All right, now. I'm Uncle.
I'm Nephew.
And we're talking Bears.
Yeah.
Bear down.
Let's go.
Let's go.